With kids back in school and the weather getting cooler as fall begins, it's that time of year where respiratory illnesses start to make a comeback, and Ontario has now launched its vaccine rollout. Let's discuss with Dr. Nicola Mercer, the Medical Officer of Health in Wellington, Dufferin, Guelph. Dr. Mercer, thanks for your time as always.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We know that viruses and germs are circling. I know personally I've noticed a lot of people already getting sick, and some people have been getting hit hard by viruses. Is this early in the season?
It's a bit early, but not unexpected as soon as kids go back to school. What I can tell you, though, is I don't think we're really into influenza season yet. I think the things that are circulating are more likely to be what we call cold viruses, other forms of respiratory illness, but not the really big ones that we see, such as influenza, COVID, or RSV.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the vaccine rollout. The province has indicated starting this week, COVID-19 vaccines will be available for certain high-risk groups, while flu vaccines will be available for those same individuals as of next week. I want to talk about the vaccine rollout locally. Do we know what it's going to look like in Wellington, Dufferin, Guelph at this time?
Yeah, well, I think all across Ontario, health units are actually starting to receive their influenza vaccines. Actually, we got ours yesterday. We haven't got our COVID vaccines, but very soon. And every health unit follows a similar kind of pattern. We always distribute the vaccines to those high-risk settings first. So all of our long-term care homes, our retirement homes, all of those what we call congregate settings that really have vulnerable people. So they'll get the vaccines starting next week as soon as we can get them out the door. We also deliver to family doctors' offices. The pharmacies get theirs directly from the provincial pharmacy, but we have a lot of work right now. But starting on October 1st, for those of you who live in our area, you can mark your calendars. If you wish to make an appointment with public health, you can either do it online, go to our website, you'll see the banner there, or you can call us, because I know not everybody wants to go online to make an appointment, and we will take bookings for all of the vaccines starting on October the 1st. But I also want to remind you that your family doctor has these vaccines as well. They'll be reminding you to get your vaccines. And of course, our pharmacy partners are also carrying the flu and the COVID vaccines this year as well.
Okay, so October 1st, the date to keep in mind. What's your message to anyone who's maybe hesitant about getting vaccinated this season?
Well, this is a really important question. And the one thing I would really encourage people to think about is what would it be like to get the flu or any of these respiratory viruses? Because I think a lot of people think, oh, I've had the flu. It was no big deal. It was a little sniffle. That's actually not what it's like. So if you get influenza, the typical course for any adult, including, children or older children, it's you will get a really high fever. You will have aches and pains. You'll have a headache, a sore throat. You will have to go to bed. And after about 3 days, you will start to feel a bit better. And then it'll take you about 10 to 14 days to actually feel like you can go back to work and that you're back to normal. This is a typical pattern. And some people get even sicker and end up in hospital. So influenza is nothing you should sort of sniff at. And if you have a wedding, a trip, a holiday, an important task at work, an important event that's coming up, Christmas holidays, even the actual Christmas day, lots of people can miss those by not taking something as simple as a flu shot. So please don't think that this is a mild illness. It's not. I've had it myself many years ago as a young adult, and I can assure you I get my flu shot every year because it is not a pleasant illness. And a simple flu shot will protect your health and actually help you to enjoy this winter.
Yeah, this is the type of illness that sounds like it can really put you out for a matter of days, possibly even throughout the week as well. What's your message to people who are having these symptoms and maybe frustrated that it's not going away?
Yeah, well, that's the problem with these illnesses. They're respiratory illnesses. They're not really stomach flu. Sometimes in children, they'll get a bit of stomach symptoms, but most adults, it's all in your chest. So you'll end up with perhaps a heavy chest. You might end up with a chronic cough. You might end up with just feeling really lousy for about 2 weeks. So the best way to really manage all of these illnesses is just to make it part of your annual routine. Go get your flu, COVID shot. And new this year, if you're over 75, the RSV vaccine, which can also make you very sick, is free. You can get it through your family doctor, not through pharmacies yet, but through your family doctor or through public health units. You get the RSV vaccine. So they're not a really big deal. And if you're scared of needles, still call us. I think we have something that can help you to get your needles so that you are healthy this year.
Okay, just really quickly before I let you go, I just want to know if you have a picture of how significant health officials are expecting the flu season to be this fall, heading into winter as well.
This is a really tricky question because it really depends on a lot of factors, including does everybody that's listening go out and get your flu shot? And so that has a nice way of stopping the flu or any of these other respiratory viruses like COVID from spreading. I think what we can tell you is that each and every year there's two really big strains, for example, of flu, the A strain and the B strain. Some years we don't see one of those strains and some years we do. I hope it's a mild season, but I don't think we should base our own health planning on the fact that we hope it's a mild season. Get your shots, and if it turns out to be a really bad season, at least you know that you've done everything that you can to protect yourself and your family.
Certainly. Okay, Dr. Mercer, thanks very much for the chat. Dr. Nicola Mercer is the Medical Officer of Health in Wellington, Dufferin, Guelph. Thank you.
And thank you.